Every time you apply for a corporate job, your application enters a database along with hundreds of others. Before a human ever sees it, an applicant tracking system, or ATS, scans it for basic qualifications. Up to 75% of resumes fail this automated check and are filtered out immediately. Many of those rejected resumes belong to highly qualified people. The problem is that modern applicant tracking systems read plain text, and many applicants use visually complex layouts that the software simply cannot parse. To survive this process, you have to engineer your application for two entirely different audiences. The Resume Rewired framework solves this by building a document that satisfies the database's strict logic while remaining highly persuasive to a human recruiter. Learning to navigate both the digital gatekeeper and the human reader is the only reliable method to ensure your experience gets the attention it deserves. Step 1 is formatting for the machine. Think of the ATS as a system that strips away all design and reads a document strictly from left to right, top to bottom. If you use a two-column layout, the scanner reads right across visual gaps. It merges job titles with dates, which scrambles the text. The solution is strict simplicity. Use a single-column design to guarantee the parsing software extracts your history accurately. Step 2 is the process of keyword optimization. Once the ATS can read your document, it searches for exact terminology to calculate a match score against the job description. If the posting asks for stakeholder management, do not write client relations. Mirror exact phrases so the algorithm recognizes the match. The same rule applies to credentials. The software might look for search engine optimization, or it might look for SEO. Spell out the full term and include the acronym in parentheses to cover both possibilities. Do not paste invisible keywords in white text to artificially boost your score. Modern algorithms actively detect this and flag your application as spam. While machine optimization is a mandatory prerequisite for reaching a human recruiter, it is only the first layer of a successful application. Step 3 is preparing for the human reader. Once you pass the database, a recruiter looks at your resume for an average of 7 seconds to decide your fate. In those few seconds, generic bullet points stating you were responsible for a task offer no proof of your capability. You must replace passive duties with active achievements. We use the CAR formula: context, action, and result. Describe the situation, your specific action, and the measurable outcome using numbers. You can also use this to prove resilience by showing exactly how you adapted to a sudden change. Step 4 is utilizing generative AI safely. You can use language models as strategic co-pilots to compare your draft against a job posting and identify missing skills. Before entering any data, follow the PII protocol. Strip out your name, contact information, and past employers to protect your personal privacy. You must also avoid the genericity trap. If you instruct an AI to write bullet points from scratch, it outputs bland, repetitive text that recruiters immediately recognize and reject. Use AI to find your blind spots, but use your own voice and actual metrics to write the final document. Authentic human experience is what secures the interview. Step 5 is expanding your presence beyond the page. Your digital brand establishes the professional credibility that a static document cannot provide. Place a direct LinkedIn link at the top of your resume. Make it easy for recruiters to click through and verify your professional history. Once they arrive at your profile, the About section should read like a narrative. Use this space to explain why you do this work and how you approach problem solving, rather than just repeating your job titles. Next, you should utilize the platform's Featured section. Upload verifiable proof of your work, including project portfolios and published articles or digital certifications. A robust digital brand acts as an advanced scout. It actively shapes the employer's perception of your value long before you ever shake their hand in an interview. By combining an ATS-compliant resume with a verified online profile, you have built a dual-threat asset. You are optimized for the machine and persuasive to the human. To deepen your understanding of these principles, you can access the full foundational career blueprints, which detail the strategies behind cross-cultural leadership and career readiness. If you are a transitioning service member, scan this code to access the complete suite of specialized tools designed specifically to translate military experience into civilian value. Start by taking the Personal Career Diagnostic. This will establish your baseline readiness and identify the exact areas you need to develop. Shifting from a standard resume to a strategic digital brand provides direct control over your professional trajectory. You have become the architect of your own career.